Court calls the case. People versus Alua Gillis. Hello.
Good. How you doing?
Hey, I'm great. How about you?
I'm hoping for a PR bond.
Okay, well, we'll see what happened. Let's go.
Okay.
Assistant Public Defender Hannah Apple appearing on behalf of Ms. Gillis.
This
Ms.
went
Gillis,
right
can you
to the
please
point.
state your name?
Alua Claire Gillis.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor, we're asking this matter be set for a preliminary exam.
Discovery is complete.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did the people have their witnesses available to 12?
Yes, Your Honor.
Preliminary examination in this matter will be set in person, March 12th, 2024, 9 a.m. Who's that before? Before Judge Burke. Apparently she wants bond address, so go ahead.
Your Honor, she does. However, I did explain to her that she has she has bond denied on her PPO matter that's holding her, and she has a $10,000 bond before Judge Perry.
So it would be fruitless.
Well, Judge Perry told me, I had court with Judge Perry yesterday, and she told me that she could give me a PR bond if you offered a PR bond. She told me that.
Oh, she said it's all
Yes,
contingent on me.
Yeah, she said that it's up to you. She said that Judge Simpson has to give me a PR bond, and then I can call my attorney, and then Judge Perry can give me a PR bond, and I can get out. That's what I was told yesterday by Perry.
Yeah, I'll talk to her about that.
Okay.
But,
She said.
yeah, no, that's fine. I think what she may have been indicating to you is she's not going to change your bond unless I change this bond.
It, yeah.
Yeah, that's really what she meant.
I've been in here for 50 days, and like my mom wants me home, and I'm like, I missed my birthday, and she's like, when you get out, we're gonna celebrate your birthday, take you out to Texas Roadhouse. And
happy birthday.
Hanging in there.
But she has bond denied on something else.
On the PPO violation.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Wow. I'm just going to continue her bond. I'll let Judge Burke take a look at it
Thank you.
on that date. So her bond at this time will continue. Motion for bond reduction is denied.
Thank you.
Take care. What are we doing?
Your Honor, we have an offer here, and we, on behalf of my client and we thank you for letting her appear on Zoom. She just had a death in the family. She's gonna, she has her funeral arrangements coming up on the 4th, so on Monday. So we just need a week to go over this offer. And the offer is a use of a controlled substance and an improper transport.
Who made that offer? Okay, it's not noted in the file. I want to. No,
Wow.
That's an issue, but I'll deal with that.
I know. Wow, you just did. Go ahead.
I want the court to know that there's a mistitled progress report from the community corrections because it's clearly not progress. Your Honor, when the defendant has been up since early December, we have a series.
I'm sorry, Mr. Canacho, what date is that one? I don't.
Dated February 27th.
I don't have one.
But I can approach with.
Yes, please.
I'm sorry, I highlighted.
I can't
No,
hear
it's
what
okay. Do you have a copy of one? Make 2 copies that way.
I didn't hear what the prosecutor said or why he was in jail.
Ma'am, you might not want to say anything right now. It's the copy button. You're welcome. All right. Go ahead, Mr. Canacho.
I will start off the comments regarding the community corrections report. If you recall, this is the individual that you ordered to apologize to community corrections.
Yes.
End of the year because of how they presented to staff at community corrections. The way that I read this report is since early December, we either have positives, missed samples, or abnormal creatinine. And it's a track record that is abysmal. It's not a progress report in the people's eyes.
Yeah. I see why.
And so I want to make sure that the court has an opportunity to address this with the defendant who's present today via Zoom.
That's just showing as the court to consider putting this issue over for the adjourned date when she's present. And then we get to call and tell her she's not. She's on the go to jail.
Anything you want to say, counsel?
Your Honor, I just wanted to state that I have not talked to Ms. Exton about this. To my knowledge, she was reporting. I know she let me know that she has been driving over an hour to report. I know she had a death in her family. I know she's going through a lot right now. If the court would consider.
Except for the fact, I understand that, but when I look from December, she's been continually testing positive or missing her test or what appears to be masking a test since that time.
And I see that, Your Honor. I also see makeup tests. I see voicemail. She is communicating with them. I mean,
Well, there's a makeup test. There's one makeup test.
well, two, I see.
Can I
Since when?
speak?
1 second, Miss Exton. 1 second, please. On the 14th,
Okay, but irrespective of that, counsel, it really doesn't matter. She's supposed to be there to test when they tell her to test.
100%, I know.
I don't know if your client wants to say anything, but
Miss Exton,
I mean, I didn't even hear what the prosecutor said that the community correction said. I missed last week because my grandfather died on the 19th. She told me that was okay. I went and tested yesterday. What am I dropping positive for?
well, you were dropping positive back in January for benzodiazepine.
Right, I get prescribed Xanax. I gave that to Agent Clark. We had this problem before, and she said that she sent that over. I haven't dropped dirty with nothing else but once. I just went and tested yesterday. So that supposed to be on the file. So every positive with the benzodiazepine or whatever it's called, that is Xanax. That's on my file.
I do see that. Okay. But I've got missed samples, makeup. Why aren't you getting there on time?
I stay in Detroit. It's an hour away. I'm not allowed to drive. I don't have help. But the person that helped me is my grandmother. And when I came to court on the 15th, we talked about the ones that I missed. And you told you I had went and dropped, I think 2 days before that, you told me, okay. I haven't missed no more tests but the one from last week. And like I said, my grandfather died on the 19th. I called her. I left a voicemail. She told me it was fine. Just get up there when I can make it. My number got called yesterday. I went and dropped yesterday. So I'm not just missing tests, and I'm not dropping dirty for nothing that I don't supposed to have in my system.
March 14th, 2024, 9 a.m. I want no further missed test. She has to find a way to get there or find a place to test closer to home. Bond will continue. Thank you.
thanks.
Court does call the case of the People versus Patrick Bernard Thorns. Counsel, state your appearances, please.
Ready.
Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Morgan Barroso on behalf of the people.
Mark Brown, Deputy Chief Public Defender, appearing with and on behalf of Mr. Patrick Thorns. Mr. Thorns, statement of the record.
How you doing, Mr. Simpson? Patrick Thorns here on behalf of Patrick Thorns.
Okay, thank you. Date and time set for preliminary examination. Are the parties ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor, we are ready to proceed.
Call your first witness.
We're ready to proceed.
Your Honor, last week,
Okay, what do you want?
how you doing today, man?
I'm great, thank you.
I was arraigned on the 29th of December, I believe, 28th.
You were what?
I was arraigned on the 28th and 29th of December. Last time I seen you, we had an argument, I believe, Miss Coop, I'm sorry, with my public defender.
Mhm.
PCC that was held on the 11th. I had a couple of things that I noticed when I went to the law library. I'd like to state on the record. The prosecution asked for a 2-week adjournment outside of the 12-day preliminary examination. Weston, oh my God, I'm sure. Weston Remedy, it's MCL 7.66. I believe you can get in contact with the victim and or to get in contact with the witness. Supposed to be scheduled for the 16th or the 23rd. We got an adjournment because the weather. But I was outside of my 12-day preliminary examination and.
Okay, so I'll tell you what we can do. If you want to do it this way, we can do that. I'll set it for tomorrow. I'll just have the people prepare new information.
No, it's fine. I just wanted to see if that information was correct, sir.
If what information was correct?
My attorney was aware of this. I didn't know, but there was supposed to be a victim in this matter. This is a hearsay matter. We can proceed. I just wanted it to be stated on the record. That's all.
So are you objecting to the timelines? Because I'm not going to go ahead. I mean, I don't know that the adjournment that was originally asked for was asked for by the people. I have it attributable to the defendant.
No.
I think Ms. Coons asked for the adjournment when it was
No, sir. She asked for the 16th. We gave her the 23rd because the prosecution stood and wanted to bring in witness, right?
That would have been on 5 days. That's why. And then it was, so I set it for the next available date, which was the 23rd.
Also, canceled the storm.
And that the court would find was good cause to adjourn the proceedings. No court proceedings were going on those days. The court was closed.
So it's okay. I wanted to make sure that it was understood that I was arraigned on the 28th or the 29th and that it's what the ruling.
Okay, Mr. Thorns, let me just tell you. Are you objecting to it? Because I will make a full record as to why it is set in this way.
And for the record, I have explained all of this to Mr. Dorrance. I've made it clear to him that
We can proceed, right? If you're gonna just go ahead, we're gonna just do whatever. Go ahead. I know that it was adjourned because the prosecution wanted a later date. That they can get.
There were 2 dates. He couldn't do it in 5. I gave the next date, which was within the time limits. Did that, and then it was 12 days.
Outside of the public.
Okay, if you're objecting, here's what we're gonna do. No, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna adjourn it to tomorrow over the defendant's objection. You can file a new information. It starts over. He doesn't get any credit for the time that he's been in. That's how we're gonna do it. I'm done. You can't keep talking to me on this. So this is adjourned to tomorrow at, I'll adjourn it. Yeah, I'll adjourn it to tomorrow, special time. You can have a new case prepared.
I will make some calls tonight and make sure that happens.
Examination.
Gotcha.
Is it possible to have it in the afternoon, Your Honor, just so?
We'll set it in the afternoon. Okay.
1
1 p.m.